Hello YouTube and welcome back. Anyways, if things sound different, blame Discord for being trash. Anyways, I don't know why I'm ended here. I don't. It is time. Oh wow, the game audio is a little loud on my end. I'm gonna actually quiet it a bit. Cool. There we go. Yeah, I had to redo a lot of my audio stuff because all of a sudden my mic stopped working in Discord. Only in Discord, mind you. So, I've theoretically fixed all the settings, but, you know, I don't know. I just don't know. Anyways, we got story stuff. I'm going to play on my 3DS while it goes because I don't... Oh my goodness, there's audio.
Queen Sephoria!
Why is auto advance always default to off? Oh my gosh.
Took you long enough.
Let her go!
Yeah, I don't think so. And don't you dare come any closer. I've got an emblem ring. It'd be so easy to kill her.
Sorry, everyone. I didn't realize she was still on Elusia's side.
I don't see any other soldiers. Did you get in by yourself?
Uh-huh. I told the guards I'd been separated from Ivy, and they let me walk right in. Now, you've got a choice. Hand over the rings, or I kill the queen.
Hortensia, don't do this.
Ivy, it's been a while. You know, I thought you were dead. I was so relieved when I heard you'd made it. But now what? You're with them?
Well,
Since Father sacrificed himself, Elusia has been working in concert with Lord Sombron. But you abandoned us! Abandoned me! And took sides with the enemy! You're a traitor, Ivy! A stinking traitor!
I have not betrayed anyone. Hortensia, please, hear me out.
I don't want to hear another word out of your dirty, double-crossing mouth! Just give me the rings!
No, Hortensia. Never.
I'm sorry! Did I not make myself clear? Hand them over or I kill the queen!
I heard you, but I'm not doing what you ask. I'd be throwing away everything she, Timera, Fogado, and the people of Solm have done. So no, I won't give you the rings, and I won't let you kill Queen Sephoria.
Ah!
I agree with the Divine Dragon. Those rings are staying with us.
Right.
If we let the Fell Dragon have them, my country and my people are doomed. So threaten us all you want. Take my whole family hostage if it makes you happy. But I stand for Solm, and I always will.
There she is, the future Queen of Solm. And her ally, the Divine Dragon.
What's wrong with you? This is your mother! You're supposed to be scared! Cry already! Cower and beg for her life! Give me what I want! No, what I need! I need the rings! It's the only way to bring Father back!
Hortensia, he's gone. The Fell Dragon murdered him. You watched it happen. There's no way we can bring him back. Even with the rings.
You don't know that! I have to try! I have to save Father and Elusia! Everything's all wrong now! I just want to put it back how it was before!
I know how you feel.
No! Stop trying to get in my head, alright? I'll kill her! I'll do it!
I don't think you can. Not if you know the pain of losing a parent.
Well, get on with it then, if that's what you truly want. Are we doing this or aren't we?
She needs her sister now.
It's all right, Hortensia. Oh, I've been so worried about you.
Ivy?
afraid I have to cut the reunion short.
Oh, it's not over yet.
Zephyr, what are you doing here?
Missed you
That
too,
shouldn't be
Divine
audible
One.
on the mic. Oh well.
I must thank you for helping us gather so many rings. All of them, I thought. Until the princess's, rather, former princess's thievery came to light. Enough about that. More importantly, Princess Hortensia. Taking a ring without permission, sneaking off to a place like this. Naughty, naughty. Lord Sombron and Lady Vale's orders were clear. To wait, to watch. Oh, your retainers, by the way. They tried to stop us. They failed.
Where are they? What did you do to Goldmary and Rosado?
You'll have to see for yourself. Now, we hadn't planned on making a move this early, but since we're here, it would be a shame to return home without a few souvenirs. Marnie, Mavier, wouldn't you agree?
Hey, you fight 3 of the hounds, but not all 4.
More hounds.
I did not expect it would be so easy to enter the impregnable Solm Palace.
Zephyr, what do we do with the queen? Kill her? She's not much use anymore.
No, Lord Sombron will want to savor every last drop of sovereign blood.
Ah, I gotcha.
Queen Sephoria!
What a good girl you are, Princess Hortensia. Coming here to get rings for Lord Sombron. Now that the 3 of us are here, why don't we help finish what you started? We can kill them all and head back home to Elusia. What do you say?
But I...
Come, dear. Take command. Just think. If we take their rings, we'll be so close to having all 12.
So close. Just a few more...
Kaga, is that you?
Hortensia, what's going on?
With all the rings...
This really could be a Kaga Fire Emblem game. Gameplay's
That's right.
fantastic,
King Hyacinth will be resurrected.
and it has
We'll
brainwashing.
make everything
Wow.
just as it was
It
before.
really has a lot of Kaga-isms.
As it was before. I will kill them all. I will take their rings. It's the only way to save Father.
Is she really going to fight us?
Yeah, bruh.
Snap out of it, please. Hortensia!
Of course she's gonna
She can't
kill you.
hear you.
Well,
Unfortunately.
that's not
Enjoy
true.
killing one another, won't you?
Yeah, brainwashing. Yeah. Let's go. Yay. Woohoo. Brainwashed. Yeah, it's been 9 minutes and I've yet to do anything this video. That was like all the best parts about like doing the divine paralogs. Is there's like no story. Oh, heck yeah. 12, right? Yeah. Yup. Absolutely. This map actually isn't even too terrible and maddening. Really the only 2 chests I care about are those 2. Those chests, I can't remember what's in them. Nothing I care about. Silver Blade. Yeah, look at all those bosses. Only 2 of them have multiple health bars. Let's just take a little look-see. Yeah, that side. That side. This side. I want him this side. That side. That side. This side. Technically go this side. Technically go this side. All those ones go that side. Yeah. Theoretically, it's gonna be harder on the left side than the right side, but that's okay. My Diamond should actually hit in this save.
Here goes.
Anyways, wow, it feels like it's been a while since we've done an actual chapter. Mostly because it has been a real long time since we've done an actual chapter. Okay, it's not that long. It's only been 2 videos.
Sorry.
But there was also the Shadow Dragon video in the way. But that also kind of thing brings up to something I realized today before I got recording.
Of course.
I had 2 weeks in a row where I had oh, that was Panette and not Anna. This is the first week in 2 weeks now where I'm not gonna have an upload every day. Because there was 2 weeks in a row that I had to upload every day. First time because Tempest Trials was one of the Fire Emblem videos because I just wanted to show what it was like, and I was like, yeah, nobody actually gives a crap about Tempest Trials.
I'll do my best.
So let's do another video, which happened to be 2 chapters in 1. Awesome! I'm gonna turn down the game because I see it peaking on there. It's not peaking on my task cam, but it's peaking on OBS. So, like, yeah.
Whatever you need.
Understood. I'm ready.
So yeah, this is the first one in ages. That's gonna like. Oh, come on. First week in ages that isn't gonna have a Sunday upload, unless like for some reason I can't finish this chapter this video. Because that's the only way. Yeah, see? Ooh, but that has higher crit. Maybe that is just a better weapon. I don't know. So yeah, unless this map takes 2 videos or the next one takes... The next one may not even take a full video, for goodness sake. I might be able to do Lynn and Lucina's paralogs.
Let's do this.
Get prepared for that, actually. That is very much a possibility. I want to kind of... With Lucina's paralog, we'll see it next video, for sure. But it's just Chapter 4 from Awakening. I 2-turned it on Maddening. I'm going to try to 1-turn it. Now that I'm on hard and not Maddening.
No mistakes.
Why? Because I think that's fun. Now that I'm doing Maddening playthrough as well, you're going to definitely see me trying to do, like, low turn count crap. And I do know what I want the next Fire Emblem game to be on this channel is. Because that was, like, another one of those things of, like, do I want to do another Fire Emblem game? And I've decided... Yes, I decided that I'm not going to go too crazy with recording Fire Emblem, but I'm for sure doing at least one more. As I do eventually want every Fire Emblem game on this channel. That's something I've wanted for a while. I think the Thief is more of a concern. That's something I've wanted for a while. Every Fire Emblem game on this channel. Oh, I know why the critical on the Fence Slayer are so high. It's, am I able to see which one it is? I think it's the House Leaders. It's that. That's why it's so high. Is because of, the, whatchamacallit. The emblem thingy. V17. Because if I were to actually look it up, a Fenslayer. Wait, is it not gonna show crit? Oh, it doesn't show crit on here. Oh, and that's also in use stats. That's useless. I want to know its actual stats. Okay, whatever. I'll have to investigate that after. Cool. I can cancel her out of the archer. And being in 1 archer's range probably won't kill her at this point because she has Bogard, level 5.
Simple enough.
thanks to Edelgard. Okay. Man, I'm a little scatterbrained. It's because I've been working trying to get audio fixed, and that's a pain in the ass. Audio is a pain, but you gotta get it right. So this better be right. Oh, come on! You missed both times? Sorry, I hit the mic with my water bottle. Just get a critical, bro. Okay, at least hit, damn it. No, I can't kill it. Actually, I can. But it takes extra effort than I wanted. Like, a lot more. No, I want to attack. Attack should be above engage. Just saying.
You're ordering.
I'm pissed off. Thumbnail image. I didn't put Soren on him yet. Which means I can't use Jean to attack. That's actually not true. I could do that.
Guess I'm the one who needed saving.
Oh, and he got a level up from it. There we are. Convoy. Oh, now he's in enemy range. He should be able to survive. Should. I can't guarantee it. Most likely after this map, Camilla's gonna be temporarily benched. So,
That was cool, was it
because Byleth's gonna go on Marin. How much damage do you do? You don't. You don't. You don't. Literally, the only one that can is the mage, and the mage will not kill. It's so weird, because enemies are able to damage Louis in Maddening, which is a good thing, because actually, technically, because, if they don't do damage, they don't attack. And, you know, Louis kind of good, when only good when things actually attack him. So, that's actually a good thing.
Pardon me.
So. But it's definitely strange. Obviously, once I get Sigurd back, I'm going to reclass him as a general so he can't get broken, because he can technically get broken right now. He also can't use the S-rank Lance as a Great Knight, which is something I do want to use because it'll be a 1-2 range weapon, which is really handy. So that's definitely also something I'm going to do. I'm going to put him back in the general. I'm going to make sure he gets that, and then his, like, super, like, forged, like, 1-2 range weapon will end up going to Chloe. I don't have a super forged 1-2 range weapon yet because I have a bunch of forge projects, but like, you know. Once I get all the money from Solm after this video, I'll be doing a lot of forging because I'm going to barely do any donations, and I'm going to be able to buy a lot of like stuff. Like silver and all those craps. I'm going to buy a lot of those from Tamira. It says there's enough levels in Solm. I also should be able to get a decent amount extra of like of those resources. I also want to. We also get to go back to Fiorne at one point, which is good because I have a high donation level there. And at one point we will go back to, for Paralogs, we're going to be going back to Brodia, which also has higher level. Solm, I'm trying to decide if I want to put 1 donation level or 2 in, because I do think there's enough chapters where putting in 2 levels could pay off. But I don't know if I want to waste it. It's also just saying, compared to Manning, I haven't engaged once this chapter, because I haven't needed to.
I'm sorry.
But in Maddening, you almost always have at least 1 unit engaged, if not multiple at a time. And I haven't done any, and I don't feel the need to do any. And that's just one of those things that's just like, it just feels so different playing this chapter in Maddening and non-Maddening. And Diamond, you're on a one-way train getting benched right now. You're not pulling your weight.
I'll do as you command.
Do you? Yeah, but how does that allow you to kill? Does Rakuda's soul affect others? Ah, spur attack! Maybe. Ah, I can thunder from here.
May I assist?
My turn!
That mage doesn't do a ton of damage to Louis, so I'm not really concerned about killing it this turn. I would much rather get you gone, but that doesn't seem likely to happen. Dark Inferno. If I do Dark Inferno here, it'll kill those 2. And I can shove him into fire with the Iron Great Lance. Although I don't think fire can kill, so that really won't do anything. I just need him to get killed to kill, a crit to kill. He didn't. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe. Boom. That'll also prevent the thief from going very far. Yeah, okay. I was right, unfortunately. Nice. Look at all these 0 damages. This doesn't happen in Maddening. Oh, come on. You had 2 attempts. Bro. Get good. Oh my gosh. There very soon to be reinforcements on the upper areas. I don't know what triggers that. I think it actually is based on like where you are. Ugh. I don't want him to go in there. Ugh. Okay. If I want to engage that enemy now, I have to do it back there, unless I want him to get in the fort, which I don't. How far can I get you, Anna? Yeah. I only need 1 person per chest room. On this side, I am doing Panette, and on the other side, I'm doing, Marin. I'm probably gonna use Ike's ability really soon, because most likely Panette will be able to wreak havoc using it against all the enemies. This is hard mode, so I doubt she'll die doing it as well, which is handy. Let's give you the level up. Oh, geez, that's actually pretty slim. Those aren't as slim pickings. A little slimmer than I'd like, though. You just need to pair up the hit.
Way to shine.
The parapet. That's all I needed. Yeah, let's do that. I want to get the reinforcements on this side triggered because they're a pain in the butt. So I want to just get Louis up there. You know, just like whoosh.
Whatever you require.
To try and trigger them. Because most likely none of these enemies can actually, you know, damage him. Because it's hard mode. Hard mode's easy. It's easy compared to maddening. Josh has finally started playing Engage. We geeked out last night over chapter 4. You know, which is one of my favorite chapters in this game. By the way, tune in after this series, before the greatest moments. Before the best of, assuming there is one. I actually don't know yet. There's probably gonna be a best of, because it's a Fire Emblem series. But before the best of, if there is a best of, I'm gonna be doing a tier list of every Fire Emblem Engage map. Oh, baby! Not tier list. I'm gonna be ranking. I mean, it could be in the tier list, but I'm gonna be ranking all the maps from worst to best. And that's another reason I'm playing maddening now, so I have that maddening mode lens of like not just ranking them off a hard mode, because I know people on the internet scoff at anything ranking wise that's not a maddening mode based list, so like I gotta do it in maddening mode first, you know. Otherwise I'm gonna lose internet cred points. Yay, I have a warp. Cool. I have plenty of warps. As long as I have some that I can get in chapter 25, I have enough warps. As long as I have warps for 25, I'm good. Great Aether. I don't know if I've actually shown this yet. Well, essentially, she can't counterattack. It says she has Ike to begin with. Her defense is really high, her resistance is really high, but her avoid is nothingness. Yeah. Just in case that doesn't fully kill, I'm gonna keep Anna over. No, it'll work. 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 Alex, it'll work. There's nothing to worry about. It's gonna work. Yeah, let's kill you. Oh, yeah. Do you have anything that kills instantly? No. You die if you miss.
Allow me.
I wouldn't do this if it was an Iron Man, for the record. She got critical instead of missing, so that's pretty good. See, I've always had issues with Marin as a damage outputter in this game. Because typically when I forge daggers, I give them over to Yanaka. But like, I want Marin to be good. I want her to be good. So, I'm gonna try my best to make her good. I love how Louis doesn't get damaged. Makes me joyous. Oh, is there an enemy hiding in the bush in this map? Because in Maddening, there's an enemy hiding in the bush. And it was like, oh my goodness, seriously? Okay, yeah, see, very low damage. It was the... Most of the damage being outputted was the chain attacks. Now, is that gonna be enough to kill? No, it isn't. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. She's fine. She's 100% okay. Look at that. She's A-okay. And remember, she has Wrath and Vantage? Not Vantage, she doesn't have Vantage yet. Crap. But she has Wrath and Resolve, which means that's what's great about Wrath and Resolve is, look, first of all, when her HP starts getting low, she gets more defense. And, oh, what? She doesn't have Wrath yet. Well, that one's nice. She doesn't have Wrath yet? She doesn't have Wrath? Where's Ike? Okay, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Where's Wrath? Where's Wrath? Okay. Okay. You don't get it till level 13. Okay. Okay. That's what was happening. I'm not tripping. I just haven't unlocked it yet. See, the problem is I don't want to fully engage at the center yet, in case, like, I can't get all the chests first. So, like, I don't know what to do. You know? I don't want to engage center because these bosses won't be that hard. They were... I wouldn't say easy. I'm actually going to send Tamira, not Marin. I wouldn't say they're easy on maddening, but they weren't, like, brutal. Maddening, there's an enemy there. Actually, that enemy may come in reinforcements, but there was an enemy there. At some point on this map in maddening. And that was... maddening. Oh, so he's a stiletto. That's why it's not 1-2 ranging. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Panette's fine. There they... Oh, they're sword. They're swords. They're swords. Okay. How bad do they look against you? They do 3 damage. They do very little damage. You have good crit. Let's just go right on in. Let them die to enemy phase. Let's enemy phase them. And I actually am gonna... I want to Marin it, actually. Because I don't need Marin in the final room, but I would like Louis. So I want to send Louis, and then I'm just going to put Marin up there.
I must focus.
I'll put her next to Tamira for Racket of Psalm. Sorry, it's not Racket of Psalm, it's, that one. Spur attack. Let's do it. Let's get these enemies to come. To me. I need to add the extra word there to the sentence. We need them to come to me. You know, I don't want there to be silence, but this video in particular, I'm so used to having like paralogs where like I know exactly what I need to talk about during, and then actually having a main chapter, it's kind of just like, anyways, the music's actually the more intense version. It's bright, bold since oh. Oh! I can't enemy phase them. Because that happens. I forgot about break. I just need to make sure I get those 2 chest items. Those are the most important. That's the most important part of this chapter. If I don't get them, I restart the chapter. Because they're that dang important.
That was cool, was it not?
They're just that important. Turn 12. It may be 13 on hard mode. We get reinforcements from the south. They are flyers. They've never been an issue for me. Because I'm typically just about to finish the map by the time they come. She's a little bit of a pain just because of the Hurricane Axe. But outside the Hurricane Axe, Marnie's not that hard. Mavier, you're gonna learn, whenever we fight, there's pretty much, I'm trying to think, I don't think there's a single map where you fight just one of these two. These two always work together. And most of the time, Mavier's the harder one. Except this time. Okay, that's not even true. When they have emblems, Mauvier is going to be harder. Because typically, Marnie's given Roy, and Mauvier's given Micaiah. And obviously, I've mentioned it. Micaiah is a top-tier emblem. Roy is not a top-tier emblem. So that's why. There's some... He does some warp shenanigans in one of the chapters. And there are ways to play the map to cheese it, but since this is a Let's Play and I want to show what this game has to offer, I'm actually gonna, since that guy only does 3 damage at a time,
Is due.
I'm gonna actually have her open the chests first. Because at worst, a critical does 9 damage. So, yeah, there's some optimal play stuff that I'm actually not gonna do, for the sake of Let's Play. Chapter 25 is one chapter I'm probably gonna play optimally, just because not playing it optimally is scary. I love Chapter 25. Though I would say it is probably one of the weaker maps, just because the optimal way is warp skipping, which I'd say objectively makes it a worse map. But holy crap, I love it. I don't want Zephyr. Okay, there's no real avoiding Zephyr. So,
your orders, please.
Let's do this. Okay. I could probably end the map in 3 turns most. Three. Oh. Just Marnie. That's what I want. Storm Eye, which means Marnie cannot double. And he can. Oh, I was about to use Corrin! I don't have Corrin yet! That's the problem about doing 2 playthroughs at the same time. See, it's funny. Since I've started this Let's Play, by the time in between me starting this Let's Play and ending it, chances are I will have completed fully completed 2 playthroughs.
Favorite lizard. How's Solm treating you? Don't you worry, your friends are safe with me. Sigurd, Celica, Micaiah, Mark.
What about Roy and Leaf?
You?
Oh, did you want to see them? Shame, I didn't bring them.
Oh, I actually do have something to talk about.
Couldn't have you taking them, could I?
So, the 4 Hounds. My biggest complaint about this game is actually, gameplay-wise, is one of the same ones that actually is a big complaint I have with 3 Houses. Which is, they essentially fight the same bosses a bajillion times. That being the 4 Hounds in this game.
It's a nicer tune than you deserve.
But, on the bright side, we get the glorious 4 Hounds music.
That's the only reason I lost. I'm going home.
Oh shoot, that's right, they don't have 2 HP bars! Woohoo! I forgot, they already have 1 HP bar. I think I want to do that. Hey, if he ever misses, then yeah. Yeah, it's only 2 damage. I was wrong. It's 6 damage at worst. Radiant Bow! Oh, that one's actually not on support. Boots I am giving to Fagato, for the record. Cool. And next turn I will have all the chests. This should be a Silver Blade. No, it's Silver Arts. But this one's probably the Silver Blade. Which is immediately like 3 stars at the well, by the way. So, yeah. Yeah, she's like ridiculously easy to kill. There's probably dialogue there. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. I gotta get it. I keep doing that. This isn't my maddening playthrough. I actually gotta pay attention to dialogue. I didn't know there was dialogue between these two, but apparently there is, I guess.
The stolen rings. You'll return them, won't you?
That's it.
Allow me.
That's lame.
I'm sorry.
So, do I still have a bonded shield? Because I don't know. It did not get triggered.
You are safe with me.
Because I am actually going to debate Hortensia. Ooh, you can't kill Mavier. Can you? Yeah, for sure. So I'll have you attack Mavier. Get him quite a bit lowered. For Yunaka to get the kill. Ooh, no, I actually don't want Yunaka to get the kill. I'll let Jean get it. Maybe I won't. But the thing is, I want to use her to rally. Okay, Chloe, I guess you're getting it. No, I want you to do it from there, game. I don't know why it's positioning so weird. I shouldn't have skipped that, but oh well. It's not a big deal, thankfully. Let's contract. So that you can kill Zephyr. It's one hit, by the way.
Quite strong. That would have been too easy, I suppose. We'll meet again soon enough.
Maybe. Actually, I can't confirm you will. The gap between now and her next appearance is the longest gap we have until we defeat her for good. Just saying. Bonded shield. And then oh shoot, I don't have it yet. Okay. That's a little unfortunate. I was gonna use her buff skill. I wanted it. Oh, of course. You're so boring and lame. There'll probably be reinforcements up here the second I engage, her. Ooh, not yet, though. I could probably kill her this turn. I could end the map this turn, probably.
I'm sorry you had to see
Oh, so close. Oh, it's a worm slayer. Oh, I wonder where I get the silver blade from. That's what I thought.
I must get the rings. I I must save Father.
Oh, I think her eye color changed. I can't remember what her eye color is supposed to be. But I don't think it's red. Anyways, look at all that damage.
Glad we met.
Ooh, new mechanic.
I will defeat you. It's the only way to...
The emblem is surging with Fell Dragon energy.
Why
Be on
can't
your
I
guard.
do that? Yeah. Ah, yep. There, like I said, more of those. So, yeah, that's a little nasty. Oh, you don't. Ooh. But I can make it so that she kills.
Let me help. Ready yourself.
Nice.
Dream well.
Oh, really nice. It was 69. Nice. And now that she's next to, yep. Oh my. Okay. I'm gonna do a summon hero. I'm gonna summon a colorless unit because I can get an archer. That's what I want. Let's get colorless Lyn. That'd be nice. Because then I should be able to Astra Storm. Bow Knight though. How much damage? Not terrible. Brings down to 13. Yeah, let's get you to level up because you're not very good. So let's do that. Yeah, I'm still killing her this turn.
No.
Just not exactly how I wanted to. I was hoping she'd move. But it's still not that hard.
You put up a good fight.
Uh-huh, sure. Keep telling her that. I did get a level up, that's cool. Oh, we're not even gonna get the southern reinforcements, are we? Oh, nice! That means this is my fastest play on this chapter. Oh, really? Okay. You don't get to do anything.
Handle with care.
How much does all for one do? That's all. I'm gonna, just for fun, I'm gonna all for one this guy. Oh, what the hell? It doesn't actually kill. Okay. Fine. I love how it brings it to 1 HP. Oh, it kills now. It does kill now. I'll just do that. I'll have Louis all for one, then use the Inaka to kill. Spread the XP round, you know. I just want to do it all for one because I think it'll be fun. You know, just like that. Oh my gosh, we're at 50 minutes. The actual chapters take so much longer than Divine Paralogs. Even easy ones. Watch her not be able to reach. That would have been ironic. Or not even be able to kill. That would have also been ironic. I don't have a steel dagger on you yet? Oh my goodness, I'm behind.
Yeah. Another servant. Over here.
Woo, 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 woo. I'm not using Hortensia, but she's actually supposed to be pretty good.
Go my way.
Epic gamer moment. My phone's not vibrating when I get notifications anymore, which sucks because I'm trying to get the Breath of the Tears of the Kingdom Divine Edition. You know. I'd pause the recording for that. Oh, that's right. I was actually going to talk about the footage. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. I loved it. They showed just enough.
Ivy, what happened?
Oh, you've come back to me. Thank goodness.
Where'd all the Illusian soldiers go?
They retreated.
I should go with them.
No, it's not safe. Zephyr could take control over you again.
But I was the last person left at Illusia Castle. Without me, there'll be no one to lead. No one to take care of the country Father left behind.
That is true. But it's out of our hands.
How can you say that? Don't you care about Illusia at all?
Of course I do. I would have given my life to protect our kingdom. But it is not our kingdom anymore. It's the Fell Dragons. Surely you see that.
Princess Ivy.
I didn't want to admit it. But Father stopped being king as soon as the Fell Dragon awoke. Since then, true power has rested with Sombron, his daughter, and the Four Hounds. If you went back now, you would become an instrument of their designs, just as Father was. I want to go home too. You have no idea how badly. But there's no home to go back to until we defeat the Fell Dragon. After allowing Father to relinquish his power to Sombron. We owe our people no less.
The castle. My only home since I was little. We really can't go back now, can we?
No. We can't.
That little nook where I had tea with my friends. The garden where you and I read together. Even Rosado and Goldmary. I've left everything and everyone behind. All right, Ivy. I'll join this fight. So that someday, things can be like they were again.
Thank you, Hortensia.
I'm really sorry for what I did. Divine One, you should have this.
Aw, yeah.
The instructor. One of the rings stolen from Lethos. Thank you for returning it.
Don't give me too much credit. I wasn't exactly planning to hand it over.
Even so, you have my thanks. Teach us, Emblem of the Academy.
I am Emblem Byleth. It feels as though I've just awoken from a very long dream. I'm glad to be where I belong, at your side. Use my power to guide everyone.
I will. Thank you, Emblem Byleth.
Cool. So,
how is everyone?
oh, it's not
Queen
over yet.
Sephoria, you're all right.
That I am. Some Illusian soldiers tried to seize me, but I was saved at just the right moment.
We took him down.
Alfred and I intended to help.
But by the time we'd drawn our weapons, the fight was already over.
That's the Solm Royal Guard for you. Pretty good, right?
I'm just glad the Queen is safe. Well done, everyone.
Well done yourself. No more trespassers. My palace is rid of them. Divine One, thank you for protecting the rings and my family with such courage. The way you spoke, the look in your eyes. You were the spitting image of Queen Lumera.
Your words mean so much. Thank you.
Excuse me, Queen Sephoria?
You! I assumed you had gone back to Illusia.
Look, I'm really sorry about what I did. I'll accept whatever punishment you give me.
I owe you an apology as well.
Queen Sephoria, please. Zephyr was using some sort of magic to control...
Not when she broke into the castle, she wasn't.
She stopped fighting. Even gave me her emblem ring.
I don't recall Zephyr being there when the young princess held me hostage.
Thank you.
Look me in the eyes, you two.
Okay.
Threatening a queen's life is a grave crime. You deserve a room in the dungeons. But I won't send you there.
You won't?
It was the Fell Dragon's minions who broke in and started the conflict, right? Your only crimes were slipping in uninvited and threatening to kill me. If you want to make amends, defeat the Fell Dragon. Rebuild your kingdom. When cooler heads return to Elusia, Solm can only benefit. Let's move on now, shall we?
Thank you, Queen Sephoria.
Your show of compassion will not be forgotten. We will restore Elusia. I swear it.
For my part, I think I'd better look into shoring up the palace's defenses.
You're right. The Fell Dragon's forces might come back for you. I can leave some soldiers here to help keep you safe.
Oh, no need, no need. I have lots of family members who can handle things here. If the situation really boils over, I can always leave a double
lots of
here
family
and
members, but we don't
wander
ever
alone.
see any of them.
So don't worry about me. You just focus on taking out the Fell Dragon.
We will. Thank you.
Tamara, it's time you showed the Divine Dragon where to find Solm's other ring.
Sure thing, Mom. One ring of the Crux of Fate coming right up.
Where is it?
The Northern Fortress. Oh, you don't scare easily, do you?
Cool. Oh, we're going to quickly reclass Kagetsu. Do the little bit of donation. Donation, reclass Kagetsu. Supports. And Noelle. I actually am gonna do plenty of teaching Byleth on my own. Next video, as I'm gonna try to get Lynn and Luciana's paralogs, but that is no promises. I cannot guarantee it. Lynn's paralog of Maddening kicked my ass though, so maybe it'll happen. I hate to say it, but since I'm already so far away from all the blue speech bubble people, I'm just gonna ignore it. Because the thing is, I still want to use Kagetsu. He's that good. I want to reclass him to a Wyvern Knight. He will be my, because, like, if we look at, like, obviously we have all the ratings. 132. Oh, shoot, it's actually, he's actually lower than I thought. I thought he was closer to 130. But, like, the 117 is still, like, it's still very consistent with my current units. So, like, it's not that big of an issue. Anyways, let's quickly do all this stuff. I wanted to use axes. Oh.
Another ring in the Divine Dragon's hands. Still, not enough to turn the tide. I must sleep. Curse this feeble form of mine for plunging me into darkness. I pray that next time my waking hours will not end so soon. Sand? What happened to all the snow? Where am I? Why does this keep happening to me?
See, my phone's not giving me notifications. 4 minutes ago it went up on Best Buy. But did I know that? No! Because my phone didn't buzz me. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I don't have a second seal. I'll have to buy a second seal. Anything good? Oh, geez, no, nothing. Oh, it was also just vulneraries. I did not mean to do that. Well, who's it equipped on? Oh, Benet. That's 3 stars. Let's try to get up to 4 stars. Will that be enough? No, it won't. Yeah, that alone gets 3 stars. Let's try to get a 5-star. Am I done using you? Yes, because deployment slots go down next chapter. No, it doesn't do it. Ah, that's right, I have another silver. Do I have another silver axe to get rid of? Yes, I do. Is that going to be enough? No. Hammer? No. Pole axe? No. I don't want to do that one, though. L Surge? L Wind? L Fire? No. Steel Dagger? Probably not, no. Fizz? No. Restore? No. Rescue? No. Fracture? No. Oh, shoot, actually? Let's just go with that. That's still 4 stars. New stock? Nothing too crazy.
I thank you.
What
Do
else?
come again.
Armory, new stock. Let's quickly take a look. Ah, we're over a minute. Let's just go to Mira. Nothing too crazy worth caring about.
Take care.
Move out of the way, Kagetsu. Thank you. Let's quickly do this. Oh wait, I've already donated the psalm. Okay. Nice. And since I want to do a wyvern, I want him a sword axe wyvern, which means arena. And obviously, like I said, I want to give him Lucina. So actually, I'm gonna. I guess I'm not gonna bench Camilla. I'll put it on. What's his fart? Armor Knight guy. Louis.
Come. Show
This
me
is
your
regular arena.
Will you face me?
It was fun, was it not?
I probably should actually do all him though. Crud. How close is he to leveling up? Not even half. He's all the way down here. Axe. Hector. Hector gives him axe. Yeah, weird combination, but I just need axes.
I'm Hector. Give it your all.
Oh my goodness, you do no damage. Is it gonna be a draw? Oh, he actually did lose. I thought it was gonna be a draw. Due to Hector's low hit.
Your presence radiates experience in battle, Hector. I am excited to learn from you.
You're quite skilled yourself. Why don't we spar a few rounds?
Cool. Over. Strength defense actually would be kind of nice, actually. Then let's go right back to Kagetsu. Hector should still, yep, still done. Axe efficiency, cool.
Kagetsu, at your service. Come, show me your skill.
I'm Hector.
It's just gonna be as one-sided of a fight. Yeah. Ooh, Hector's getting hits. He's actually hitting him. Wow, I did not think that would happen. Anyways. We'll do skill inheritance probably after chapter 17. Once I get more emblems. Yes, inventory is the right screen. Yeah, I never know. Actually, do I want him to have Byleth or Lucina? Gosh darn it. It's out of date. I'll decide off camera.
Louis?
Yes, Princess Ivy?
You always seem so cheerful. Is there some particular reason for it?
No, this is simply my default expression.
How curious. It may be due to my own reservedness that your demeanor leaves such an impression on me.
It's true, now that you mention it, that I haven't seen much cheer in you. And what a sight that would be to see.
What are you suggesting?
I have a keen eye for observing the way people socialize, you see.
This is not reassuring.
Which is why I was so powerfully struck by the idea of seeing you in such a context. The Princess Ivy among dear friends, wearing a wide grin. What a captivating thought.
I will thank you not to cast me for any role in your imaginary theater.
The first step is to figure out what you might have cause to celebrate. I think it may help if you accompany me for a time.
Your dedication to your goals, off-putting as they may be, is impressive. Very well, Louis of Firenze. If your ambition is to make me smile, I invite you to do your best.
My best is all I can do, Princess Ivy.
Happy morning, Panette.
Good morning, Yunaka. You seem to be in good spirits, as usual.
Always. It's one of my redeeming qualities.
Mm-hmm. In point of fact, I have been meaning to ask you about that. Why do you insist on pretending to be cheerful all the time?
You think I'm acting? You think I'm so talented I could keep it up all the time? I'm flattered.
Do not bluff a bluffer. I can tell that this is not your true manner. When I began serving the boss, I had to swap out my own dialect for a more proper one. Since then, I have had a keen ear for others' false tongues.
Takes one to know one, doesn't it? I can't answer your question, though. If I spoiled the mystery, who would you harass with prying questions? My hands are tied.
So be it. Forgive me for probing. But this duplicity, somehow it does not sit right with me.
Woo! And that's it for this video. Goodbye, YouTube. See you later. Bye-bye now.